Well, welcome back to the channel, everyone. We're here at a very sunny Barston Lakes. This is our Catch Fishing Channel Cup. This is the spring edition, and we've got two teams competing here today. It's an 8-man team. We've got Team Harrison, Team Barlow. They're fishing consecutive pegs, and the aim of the game is to beat the angler at the next peg in order to earn 1 point. It's going to be a really tough battle, this one, because we've got anglers here that are fishing a variety of different methods. It is an any method competition, so we've got anglers fishing with pellet wagglers, some on the pole, some on bombs, some on method. They're going to be fishing lots of different methods. However, some of the anglers aren't that familiar with some of those tactics, so they are going to be sticking to what they are confident in. So we're going to see a wide range of methods and tactics used today. So we've still got an hour to the start, and the fishing times are 12 until 5. 4 minutes, lads. All the lads are now set up. We've got about a minute before the off. We've got Dean here. We're going to have a word with him just to see if he's got any predictions about how this is going to go. Right then, Dean, any predictions for today, mate?
Yeah, we're going to win.
Simple as that.
Yes. No point coming second, is it?
As you can imagine, there's plenty of anglers this time of year pinging pellets. He's currently behind 80. He's firing 8mm pellets out there. There's already lots of carp cruising about out there, but whether they're going to be easy to catch or not, we'll find out. This is Dan. He started on the tip, and he's also firing pellets out there. We have got some lads fishing the pole as well, so we'll be showing you how it progresses as we go through this afternoon. Come on then, are your team going to be fishing to a set plan, or are you getting them a bit of freedom?
No, they've got some freedom, but these days are not just about the team as such, because it's still a coaching day. So we've got a basic kind of plan, and the guys, if they want to try different things, we're going to help them get the most out of that.
Fishing 12 till 5, do you think that later finish is going to make a difference?
I hope so. It's always better to finish later, isn't it? That the fish seem to feed, especially this time of the year when there's still a few fish look like they're ready to spawn, or they've just finished spawning. So it always is better off in the later hours, isn't it?
Who's currently behind? There's Mark. He's just setting his lines up. Matt Blackmore. He looks like he started on the tip as well. And we're just down at this bottom end now. We've actually got pegs today running through from pegs 11 right the way through down to 33. So the green is up there, just so you get an idea of where we are, and there's the island. Roger's the only one who started on the pole, fishing the pole long, as you can see, shallow. And he is obviously on this end peg, which could make a difference. Looks really nice with that wind at the moment. So we've got anglers fishing about 4 or 5 different methods between them already. Still quite a lot of fish moving around out there. You can see them just under the surface there, but nobody's had any bites all the way down here yet. Well done, mate. A lovely ghosty, that one.
A bit bigger than I thought, probably £4.
We've been fishing 27 minutes. I've just got down here to Dave Buller, and the tip's just really slow pull round, so he's hooked one now. He's on the method feeder at about 40 metres. They've got 3 anglers that have caught now, and all 3 of them are on Dean's team. Steve Norbury's got one, Neil's caught one, and Tim Baker behind me, he's caught one as well. Single fish, and this is even more important for Dave, because he's got a pound there with that guy. So these two are going to be having their own little battle. Well done, Dave. Biggest fish of the day so far, that, mate. Well done, pal. That's a beauty. Well done, pal. Well, we've just got down to the bottom end here. These last 2 pegs, there's Roger. And I've literally just done exactly what I did behind Dave. Just as I got to him, his rod's gone round. Sorry?
Don't stand behind me.
I know, yeah. But it's just stand behind our anglers. And his tip's just gone round. He's fishing. He's obviously got on line with the island, And this one looks a good fish too.
I'll take my net round now. Do it round the corner.
Net it round there. While Steve's playing this one, I've just heard the drag on Roger's reel, and he's hooked into one as well. Beautiful, well done mate, off the mark, fantastic. So Steve's off the mark now, and Roger, sounds like Roger's got a good fish on too. Lovely stamp fish that one, Roger, well done mate. Well done, Tony, mate. Well done, pal. Fantastic. Brilliant, that, mate. Oh,
A bit of a lump for you, isn't
that
it?
is a lump, that one.
Aye.
Look at that. So we're down at this bottom end now, currently behind Tim. Tim's already caught a couple of fish. He's doing really well. He's fishing against Dave Buller. So this will be his third fish. How's it looking at the minute, mate?
Can you keep back, please? Skylining, keep back, keep back.
How's it looking?
It's very difficult, which is what we thought was going to happen. A lot of fish showing, but not actually many fish feeding. What, we're nearly an hour in.
Yeah.
Tim's got
It's
three.
time.
Tim's got three. Roger's got one. Your guy's got one. And yeah, it's exactly how I thought it was going to be. And that was the best thing about choosing to fish 12 till 5 is I think we're going to get the best couple of hours later. Well done, buddy.
Well done, mate.
Do you notice as well, like the fish that are being caught at the minute, these little ghosties? I think there's probably been 10 or 12 fish caught. I think probably 3/4 of them are these ghost carp, which is like a ghost mirror, isn't it?
Yeah.
Beautiful fish.
Beautiful.
It was a great job, Nigel, wasn't it?
Well, we've been fishing an hour. As you can see, Neil's into, I think this is his second fish, so he's doing really, really well. Really just odd fish all the way through.
Tell you what, it's a good job that my lads are catching some fish, because you wouldn't have any coverage, would you? You wouldn't have anything to film at this moment in time.
We'll see what's going to happen over the next few hours, shall we? But hopefully Neil's going to land that one. Dean's team is edging it at the moment, but it's so close when you're talking about one fish. There's one or two anglers that have caught one fish apiece, and obviously down to the size of the fish is going to make a huge difference. This is based on weight, but they are fishing against the angler at the next peg. Got the odd angler fishing for skimmers as well. And cage feeder tactics, that's helping put some fish in the net, as you can see, which will obviously help boost the nets.
Well done, Neil.
Well done, mate.
Well done, Tom.
But we're an hour and a half in now, and Steve has just got his second fish. Another big fish. There aren't many fish coming out at the moment.
No.
But look at the size of them.
It's lovely, isn't he?
We're currently behind Carl. And like most people, it's been a really slow start for him. He has had an early look on a cage feeder rig. He's caught 2 or 3 skimmers on that. Not the big skimmers, not the bream. So there are 1 or 2 skimmers about, but he has had a problem with the grebes diving down as well and disturbing the fish. As you can probably tell now, he's into something much bigger. Well done, mate. That was worth the battle. That's got you right back in it now, mate. Go with your skimmers. Negotiate that. Don't want any accidents. Brilliant fish, that. Well done, mate. We're an hour and 40 in, and for some reason these 2 pegs here where Dan and Adi are, they haven't caught yet. They're not getting any signs or anything. So for some reason that bit seems to be fishing hard. Just coming up to the end of the first early pegs. Currently behind Mark, who's playing a fish. It was a really slow start for these lads up here. Be interesting to see if it's picked up whilst we've been away. It's another good fish. We're behind Paul now. Paul got one quite early on the waggler. Have you had another fish, Paul?
It's an 8-pound carp mirror.
An 8-pound mirror?
Yeah, from a right by the bush.
And Paul's casting right to the boards across there where the bushes are. So he's had an 8-pounder. But the format of the match is he doesn't have to worry about anybody else who's catching down there, because these two anglers are competing against each other. So they're constantly in touch with how they're actually getting on, and more importantly, they're really up to speed on, you know, how good or bad it's actually going for them, so they can make adjustments to their plan if they need to. Lovely. That's one, Mark. Is that your first one, Mark?
First carp.
First carp.
Yeah, two skimmers. That's the first carp.
2 skimmers and a carp. Brilliant. Well, we're 2 hours in.
Is that on? Oh, is it? Oh, no, sorry.
We're 2 hours in, Dino. How's it looking?
Well, it's starting to pick up. Really slow start, and you wouldn't think how many fish are in Barston that how slow it could have been. So, but yeah, a few more fish starting to come out now. So, I'm quite happy, Jamie.
Matt Blackmore's just landed one. He's fishing against Mark Deacon there, who has been struggling, but Mark's just had 2 small carp.
£2 this one, Jack.
Huh?
Just £2.
£2. It's a bit more than £2 that one. One of the interesting things about today is the lack of skimmers and bream that are actually getting caught. It was noticeable in a match last week how few of them were actually feeding. Whether it's anything to do with spawning, we don't know, but that is obviously giving the anglers a little bit more focus, because they know that, you know, at the moment certainly, or up to this stage, you're not able to put a weight of skimmers and bream together, so that's helping them focus a little bit more obviously on the carp tactics, on the carp methods. I've just seen the first fish caught on bomb and pellet. That was Matt Blackmore down at the bottom end there, so we're hoping that we're going to start seeing 1 or 2 fish moving in onto these loose fed pellet lines that virtually nearly every angler is actually feeding. And obviously fishing until 5 o'clock, we strongly suspect that some fish will be moving in at some stage. Well, back down in the early pegs, the wind isn't hitting it as much just here. We're here with there's Mark there, and Paul, who you can see is just playing a fish, trying to get around to his left. We knew that he'd caught a carp early on. The only fish caught on the pellet waggler up to now, it was a small carp. That was early on. As you can see, the wind isn't hitting it here, not at the moment anyway. Completely different down there. 1 or 2 anglers down there saying that they can't even fish with a pellet waggler because it's just running through like a river. But if it stays like this at this top end for Paul and Mark as well, that might enable them to catch 1 or 2 on the waggler later on. There are fish moving about out there. This looks like it's another good fish. Well done, mate. So there we go, a waggler fish, a rare waggler fish. Well, I've just seen Paul down there on the end peg catch one on the waggler. I've just got back down here now. We're behind Carl, and he's really been mixing it up, you know, changing the frequency of his casting, gone a little bit further. All the things that we're trying to do to try and draw fish down, changing up baits. Never stopped. As you can see, he's into another good fish. We're now just over the halfway stage. We've actually got a double hook up. Real battle going on here between Carl and Bernie. Bernie's the first to net his. Average stamp's fantastic today. Carl hopefully is going to land his. That will be his second to go with his 5 skimmers. So look at that one, Bernie.
Look at that beast. Look at that.
They're the ones. So Bernie's winning this battle at the moment. But Carl hopefully is going to net this one. That'll get him. Just get him back in it. Well done, mate. Well done both. Double hook up.
Big ginger one.
Big ginger one. Well, we just had an incredible last 15 or 20 minutes. We've really seen things change. This is Tony netting his F1, that one, F1. So in the last 20 minutes, I've seen 7 fish now caught on the loose fed line. I've seen one of them caught on a waggler, and I've seen 2 on a method feeder, and the others were on bomb and pellet. So that is a definite sign that the fish are moving in onto that line. We're a little bit behind on the team front, I'm pretty sure. However, Tony, Dave Buller and Mark Deacon down there have all just picked off a fish on that short line, so we're definitely catching up. He's angry. We're currently down behind AD, and he's been having a battle. He's been having an incredibly close match against Dan at the next peg, because these 2 anglers haven't caught yet. We're well into the last 2 hours. AD has lost one on the waggler early on. As you can see, this one's putting up a real tussle on the waggler again. He has persevered with it.
You have another one on there?
Well done, AD. Well done, mate. He's off the mark. Well, you've had to wait for it, mate, but that was worth waiting for. Fantastic. Well done, mate.
Thank you.
So that now puts him in front in this 2 peg section, but we are starting to see it pick up now, so hopefully both AD and Dan are going to start catching a few. Well, as we'd hoped, we are definitely seeing the sport picking up. Bernie here, who's fishing against Carl in this case, he's just putting a fish, another good fish, as you can see, and we've got another double hook up. Carl at the next peg has been sitting very patiently. Well done, mate. So this could prove to be a bit of a closer battle than what we thought, which is great to see. There we go. We'll need a few chips with that one. Well, I'm just working my way back down to the other end, and pleasant sight. Tony's got another one.
Beautiful giant.
Fantastic, mate. Is that the only one you've had while I've been gone?
Nah.
No.
I've had more. Oh, that's £5, £6 that?
Yep.
£5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
£33 on the clicker.
Yeah.
Fantastic,
Probably
mate.
30 now, mate.
The plan's working, mate, isn't it?
Yes, it has. I'm more than happy.
Brilliant. Well, the competition's getting a little bit closer now. We've got an hour and 15 minutes left. You can probably hear a reel in the background. That is Dave. Dave Buller's just pulling against one that's fighting him hard now. He's had a really good spell, or a much better spell, by just going over that loose fed pellet line. He's been nice and patient. He was getting some indications. Wasn't sure if they were skimmers, bream or carp. He stuck with it. I think he's got 3 or 4 now. Hopefully he's going to land this one. It looks like it's another quality fish on the bomb, as you can see. And this is really going to make it tight between the 2 teams now. We know what's happening around the end sections, the end pegs. It's these middle pegs here that are going to make the biggest difference. That's a unit, that, Dave. Well done, mate. That's a big fish.
Number 6.
Number 6. There you go. You pulled yourself right into it now, mate. Fantastic position now. Well done, Dan. Well done, mate.
Well, wait for Christmas, that was. That's what you call a unit. So, get him in the net safely, mate.
5 or 6 minutes, and that's Roger scooping one. Hooked in the rear end. He's done well to land that. That is a big fish anyway. Even if it was hooked in the mouth, it would have put up a scrap. Never mind being hooked there. Oh, what a fish. We're into the final couple of minutes now. We're just with Tim. Tim's had a really close battle with Dave at the next peg on his left. Neck and neck on fish numbers, I believe, up to now. Obviously,
this could make the difference.
this could make a difference. Obviously, the size of fish is going to make a difference as well. But it's a big gudgeon.
Foul up to the tail. That's been our method.
Tim actually went in front. He was about 4 fish up on Dave to start with, and
Yeah,
Dave
yeah.
had a really steady middle of the match, didn't he?
Yeah.
Just ticking over on that bomb line. Still on it now. He's getting little indications.
It's just been one of those days at high pressure, and to be fair, we called it at the start. We knew it wasn't going to be fishing to normal Barston standards, but it's been an interesting match, that's for sure, and it's going to be very close.
Yeah,
It always is.
and that's how we want it, isn't it?
Yeah.
Hopefully Tim's going to land this one.
And because he's in my team, I'm calling time.
Okay then. Oh, well done, mate. You got it here in the end.
No, he's not in yet.
Got him.
Time!
Well done, everybody. Literally on the whistle. Roger is playing one on the pole. I think that's his fish there. And Steve, after about 5 hours,
Whipping the water to a frenzy.
yeah, the water's been foaming in front of him because he's had that many casts with this waggler, and he's actually got one right on the whistle.
My arm is falling. I just had about a 15-pound carp in the tail on the feeder hit, and as
He's
it
up,
hit,
he's up. He were ready for scooping then. Sorry to interrupt you.
again. It literally, as the feeder hit, the hook must have come out and caught him in the tail. He should be knackered.
Oh yeah, I've got you now. That's it.
Is that not illegal?
No, not today. No. There you go.
Well done, mate. Well done.
Take your.
What's your, yeah. Well done, mate. You stuck at it.
Well done, mate.
With those late fish that were caught by both teams, we knew it was going to be close, but Team Barlow took the win with 13 points to 10, taking the Spring Catch Fishing Cup title. It was a fantastic team performance. They'd done an incredible job, and we want to say a huge thank you to everybody who took part in this event again this year. And we look forward to sharing all the action with you once again later on this year for our autumn edition of the Catch Fishing Cup.